You know, I don't know if I can go as far as to say whether or not Glenn Beck is a quote-unquote operative, but he did just get a $50 million contract. He did refuse me to come on his program on the 5th anniversary of 9/11 after I had been booked for, I think, 2 to 3 weeks. I remember talking to his producer several times. I was supposed to go on against Popular Mechanics' own Jimmy Meggs, but I owned him on Democracy Now!, both on television and radio. I mean, for people who don't know who I am, don't know I have a radio show, that's the biggest thing out there. I mean, people get a hold of me all the time. Hey, man, I can't believe that debate. You really rocked that guy. So this guy is, you know, he seems like he's set up as the opposition, but he's not. He toes the party line on 95% of the issues, Mike. I mean, again, yeah, he'll tell you about the Federal Reserve. He'll tell you there might be a North American Union, but he won't discuss the FEMA camps, and he won't discuss the reality of false flag terrorism. And he tries to lump those people that do discuss that reality with neo-Nazi murderers. And I think that's a big problem. We still got Mike?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's why I say it's some sort of psychological operation, because he's starting to reveal what Alex and other people have been, revealing for 10 years, as if though it's some new thing. How can somebody start revealing this deep truth and throw it in the American people's lap, and in the same breath, not realize the things about 9/11, and then start lumping 9/11 in groups like what happened today at the museum?
And, Mike, you show me one legitimate 9/11 Truth website where they're praising this guy, where they're saying, oh, he did the right thing. Most 9/11 truthers don't care about the Holocaust. That's World War II. We're talking scenarios of less than 10 years ago that are used in speeches to pass public regulations, pacify the American people into more of a police state every single day. I thank you for the call, Mike. Aaron in Vancouver, you're on the line, sir.
Hey, Jason, man, if you don't want to call Glenn Beck an operative, I'll do that. He's an operative for sure. But I was just wondering if you saw that video up of Peter Schiff taking on some guy from the Institute, Peterson Institute, and they're fully backed by CFR, Rothschild, and Rockefeller.
And what, he's debating him?
Yeah, he's debating him, and you can just see how this guy's he's got the New World Order behind him, and it really just puts it all together. It's up
I have not seen that video. Where was it? Where was the conference that he was taking this guy on?
No, it was on CNBC, and you've got it up on Infowars.com.
Wait, are you talking about the gentleman that's saying that if we audit the Federal Reserve will shut down and will be in utter chaos?
I think it was a different one, but still really important to check out, because I went to the website. I actually posted it on YouTube, went to the website, checked out who's in behind this Peterson Institute, and it turns out that Rockefeller and Rothschild are both on the board of directors and the former head of the CFR. So, and you know what? The mainstream media will portray Rockefeller literally as Superman. I need to get that clip up. We need to play that clip where Rockefeller, Oprah Winfrey, Bloomberg, they're the super friends. They're DC comic book heroes. No, they're eugenicists that don't give a damn about you. Nothing. They don't care. You're chattel. You need to be culled. Mass culled your whole family. They don't care if you're dead. They don't care if you're homeless. They don't care if you don't have a car. They don't care if you can't eat. I thank you for the call. Let's go to Eric in Wisconsin. Eric, you're on the line. Yes, Eric.
How's it going, Bermas?
I'm fired up, man. I mean, this Glenn Beck piece of filth scum out there saying, oh, we're promoting murder. Oh, they'll work with Al-Qaeda to destroy America. I love this country. I want America to do well. I want the Constitution and Bill of Rights back. What a novel idea, huh? We bring back the Bill of Rights, Constitution, get rid of the Patriot Acts, get rid of the Military Commissions Act, get rid of the Department of Homeland Security, hold our government accountable again, get away from the Federal Reserve. Imagine that. Imagine the good times that could be after the struggle.
These guys are idiots, Bermas. These people are so stupid. Nobody believes the media anymore. I know that Hitler said that if you repeat a lie repeatedly, people will eventually believe it, but that's the exact opposite of what's happening nowadays. And this is a prime example of just such a thing. How do you claim a group of people whose name has the word truth in it? You know what I'm saying?
I know. Well, that's the whole point. We were smart enough to market ourselves in a manner that was beyond the realm of quote-unquote conspiracy theory that they've tried to corner us into. I mean, you watch Fabled Enemies, it's fact after fact after fact after fact after fact after fact after fact for an hour and 40-plus minutes. On top of that, we did 2 hours and loose change. How much more do you need? We'll be back after this. It's the Infowarrior. We are back. We're going to take a couple calls. Go back to Eric in Wisconsin, Philip, Kyle, possibly Mike, and then we're going to show the latest video of Alex Jones talking about the upcoming money bomb. Starts tomorrow, going to go into my show, and then into the show the next day. We'll give you the total. Folks, we really need your support. I mean, now more than ever, as the mainstream media attacks rabidly attacking the truth movement. And just like you said, Eric, how do they attack something with truth attached to it? How is that possible? We still got Eric? Oh, Eric's dropped. Let's go to Philip in Georgia. Philip, you're on the line.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Fired up, bro. Fired up.
I hear that. Well, I'm kind of late on things. I got a question and I got a comment. Mm-hmm. You mean to tell me Glenn Beck actually equivalated 9/11 truthers with the guy that killed the guard or whatever?
He said that we are praising him, sir. Go to the Infowarrior.com right now. He says we're holding him up as a hero. He's saying that 9/11 Truth wants to work with Al-Qaeda to bring the country down. His CIA operative friend said that Muslims were cheering in the streets when 9/11 actually happened. And then we find out that they were playing stock footage of a Palestinian wedding. Had nothing to do with 9/11 whatsoever. Yet Muslims cheering in the streets, and we want to take down America, and we hate Jews, and we're white supremacists, and we're cheering this guy on for going into a Holocaust museum and shooting a guard. And shooting it like we're happy about a guy dying who was making $10.75 an hour if he was lucky. Give me a break.
That's wild, man. Actually, I'm kind of glad he said that because I missed when Alex had his little rant on him. But I wanted to see if you guys have seen this clip of when Glenn Beck was on The View. And
yeah, it's where he says, "Oh, I'm not a newsman. I'm a commentator. I'm not a newsman. I don't do any actual news until I'm lying to people and saying we're doing a special investigation into FEMA camps, and then I put a display of a guy who's bleeding out of his nose, steam coming out of his ears, where it says edge of insanity." He's not a commentator. He's a propagator. I thank you for the call. One more call before we go to this clip. Let's go to Mike in Texas. I think that's who we're on. Mike, you're on the line. Yes, sir. Do we not have Mike? Did he drop? Oh, let's go to Kara. Yes, Kara, you're on the line.
Hi. I think that I'm in New York, probably one of the most corrupted places ever, besides California and I, of course, Texas. Mm-hmm. You have private businesses like BID controlling New York. And most people, allow it to happen because we all... we work and we're not very aware of what's going on in society. Mm-hmm. And it's really a shame that, our civil liberties are gone. You have police officers implementing laws of private businesses, and it's accepted. It's accepted in the courts. It's accepted in these kangaroo courts. It's accepted, in the laws that they make. And unfortunately, we have become victims of this society because we have been conditioned.
Well, we have to stop acting like victims to this Leviathan. I mean, let's just take a look at the mayor. Bloomberg is a millionaire. He could give a damn about you. This guy is a literal billionaire in business, and he's the guy that's running the city. He's the guy that's meeting Rockefeller and Oprah on overpopulation. Give me a break. The rest of New York is rife with area for people to go populate. I live in upstate New York. There are rolling fields. There are Amish people. There are cows. There are country. There are farms everywhere. Yet, Bloomberg thinks that the population's too big, so I'm going to go meet with Bill Gates and Ted Turner, and we're going to decide how we're going to curb that population. I thank you for the call. All right, right now, folks, we're going to go to this latest video shot just today of Alex Jones really letting you know why we need this money bomb, why we're doing this, why this has become one of the biggest things we could possibly do to bring you information even more. I mean, we've got 7 hours of radio. We've got 5 hours of PrisonPlanet.tv 5 days a week. We've got his Sunday show. We've got his documentary films, my documentary films by others on the website. And just the best reporting out there by Kurt Nemo, Steve Watson, Paul Watson. You know, and now your op-ed pieces are up there as well. So let's hit the clip and listen to Alex.